Trump versus Biden this week on June 27th, Thursday, will be the earliest presidential debate in history. You know the issues of the economy and so much more that they're going to talk about. They're going to be calling names. They're going to be getting after it. But do you know their stance on Major League Baseball and the issues facing the game today? That will be front and center. Adam, what are we going to be talking about? What are we going to be listening for between Trump and Biden?
The All-Star game is a huge issue for Trump and Biden, especially the voting. Voting multiple times without registration. Of course, this topic brings with it strong emotions. Joe Biden expressed his confidence in the process.
And here's the deal. We count the ballots, as you pointed out.
But Donald Trump made his concerns about the voting process abundantly clear.
You're sending out 80 million ballots. They're not equipped to. These people aren't equipped to handle it. Number one. Number two, They cheat. They cheat. Hey, they found ballots in a waste paper basket 3 days ago.
What would a debate about Major League Baseball be without talking about pitchers' arm injuries? The focus for Joe Biden on this issue will be on uniting fans.
We have to come together to heal the soul of this country so that we can effectively address this crisis as one country.
Trump is going to offer concrete solutions.
Supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning?
The pitch clock has decreased game time and increased fan attendance, but Major League Baseball continues to look for improvements. This has become especially important after President Joe Biden's comments on sitting outside in the sun longer than expected.
And by the way, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again.
Meanwhile, Donald Trump is thinking outside the box and believes that groundskeepers hold the key to further decreasing game times.
And they spend a lot of time on raking and cleaning and doing things, and they don't have any problem. And when it is, it's a very small problem. So I know everybody's looking at that.
Lastly, spring rain continues to be an issue, causing rainouts and complicating the Major League Baseball schedule, increasing the question of why stadiums don't have retractable roofs. Both Trump and Biden weigh in on this important issue with some urgent words for Major League Baseball.
This is an emergency, and I will look at it that way. I said last week, and I'll say it again loud and clear.
One of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water. It's tremendously big and tremendously wet.
However controversial, always great to hear President Biden, President Trump weigh in on these important issues. Let's turn our attention to fantasy baseball. Adam, we've had a lot of action in the recent week. Tell us what's going on.
In just the last week, my 2024 team dropped from first to third, and you can see right there on the screen that your 23 team had a monster day and moved up into second place.
Yes, it's been an incredible run. These three teams have been neck and neck. Your 23 team, though, in last place and fairly distantly so, has been climbing, has been closing some distance. So it takes a lot of time to close that distance. What I've seen here and the attention that I want to show on that 24 team, what has allowed them to stay in first place? Over the past 7 days, Shohei Ohtani. Now, we know he's a great player. 7 days, 48 points. Brother, are you kidding me right now? And that includes the epic showdown that we had just a couple weeks ago. Paul Skeens and his 100-mile-an-hour fastball against Shohei Ohtani. Here's a clip of what that looked like, what Shohei Ohtani has been doing to the best pitchers in Major League Baseball.
Skeens versus Ohtani. How do you like this show?
All right, giddy up. 3-2. Ohtani tees off, straight away center field. This ball's gone! Power supplies power.
Shohei certainly getting it done. Aaron, you mentioned my 2023 team trying to make a slow climb. They're being led this week, last 7 days. Kyle Schwarber, 4 home runs in the last 7 days, putting points on the board, helping to make a comeback. Here's a couple of his highlights from this week.
Home runs on the season, and we are ready to go.
This is electric to center field. It is gone! A home run for Kyle Schwarber to start the game. Inning Schwarber leads it off. That ball's hit well. Out to right field. Going back is Refsnyder. Out toward the bullpen. It is gone! Into the first row beyond the Phillies bullpen. It's a multi-home run game for Kyle Schwarber.
Folks, we hope you stick with us for news and notes. We'll have post-debate Trump and Biden, get their thoughts on what they had to say about Major League Baseball during the debate. We'll also be updating the standings. As you can see, we've had a tight race, and it's getting tighter. And so we're looking forward to seeing what comes up next. Hang with us next week. See you then.